Alright, so now I got the smooth ditch bucket on and I got to unclog the dump truck. I don't have a camera with me, but you just carefully scrape that down and try not to rip the bottom of the dump truck.
I think we can get away with 6 on the next 2 pieces.
Okay, I'm doing a final shaping on this with the ditch bucket, and I got Phil is going to bring some felt, and we're gonna give it a whirl at riprap, see how she turns out. Oh yeah, baby. Got Optimus tractor out. We're gonna start riprapping. I got some leftover spikes that I saved from a couple of years ago. I always save stuff. Kind of pack ratting, but you never know when you're going to be able to use it. And they're definitely coming in handy. First load of riprap is ready to go. Okay, so we're going to give it a whirl. This is my first run at riprap, at least with this road felt, you know, the really good stuff. So we kind of weighed out, okay, can we drive the tractor in the ditch as far as we can, or should we lay the riprap and drive the tractor over it, which I did not want to do that because you slice up your tires. So this is going to be our first stab. I got it in 4-wheel drive low here. Now of course it's downhill, so this will be the first poke at putting some riprap in. Optimus. Now. Okay, now I'll slide back. So I tried this a few different ways. I'm still trying to figure out, the best way to kind of shuffle the riprap around with the excavator, which bucket is going to be the best. So this worked out okay. You see I got the boom turned all the way to the side, so it's easier to like push it. It just seemed, I tried grabbing some and then I didn't want to worry about grabbing the felt underneath, and I couldn't grab more 4 or 5 rocks at a time anyway, so this pushing method seemed to be, at least at this point, the best option of moving some of the excess stone down the ditch.
Bring it in. Okay.
All right, last bucket load and we're out of here. I'll sift it a little bit more, but not too bad for my first real riprap ditch job, I guess. I've done a couple spots on the pond and a ditch here and there, but nothing quite this big. Nice. Now we just back them off here and we're out of here. All right, man, not bad. Our first ditch. All right, here's the next trouble spot, and this is kind of an important one for getting back and forth to the back of the property. So there's the pond dam, the big pond, and we have a little bitty seep down here which kind of runs most of the year from the pond, but I mean it's really tiny. But the bigger problem is right here. All the water's coming off of the hillside here from the house. You can see it's starting right there in the road in that cut, and so this is our main road to get to the back of the property. I mean, obviously there's other ways, but this is really the best way. So I'm just trying to assess if I can get in here with the excavator, or again if I'm going to need to haul dirt in with the dump truck, because what I need to do is I need to cut a ditch on both sides of this road so that the water can come down. I'll probably line it with riprap, and then I'll build the center up, the road up, put a couple pipes in here, or maybe just one pipe right across here so we can use this road. Either that or I got to build another road, which might not be that bad of an idea for all the work this would take. I can take the excavator and just push all this back here and maybe just make a new road if I can get rid of this slash pile. But down here is all wet, And I haven't figured out exactly which direction it's going to go, but it's you know, it's going somewhere through this slash pile. As you can see, I don't even want to walk in this right now. Wonder how much they charge you to do that if you hired it out.
More than we got.
Probably. All right, it was good to get Optimus out for a little playtime. He got some serious work done. Good deal.